Hi everyone, I'm Jan Patrick. Thanks so much for joining us for the Home Improvement Tip of the Week. Recently, my husband George and I wanted to refurbish one of the bedrooms in our house. The furniture had been purchased in the 1980s and it had a pine finish and felt very dated to us. So we went out shopping, wound up in Pottery Barn, found a beautiful set of furniture with a black satin finish, very stunning, and fell in love with it. That is, of course, until we saw the price. And then decided, no, we had to reconsider. Painting, of course, was an option because the furniture was fully functional. It was just the finish that we were not happy with. So we called our favorite painter, Todd Ferguson, and asked him if he could accomplish a similar result. And he said absolutely. He felt assured that we would be very happy if he applied paint to the surface. So that's what we did. And today we thought we'd take you back to the house, let you see it, and actually we've invited Todd Ferguson to join us so he can give us a step-by-step set of instructions as to how you might do it if you were thinking of doing this project yourself. So let's head back to the house and we'll look forward to talking with Todd. See you there. So to help everybody who might consider a project such as this, taking pine furniture and transitioning it to something with a new and updated look. This happens to have the black satin finish, which you did so beautifully. What might they need to think of as they take on such a project?
Well, it's very simple. You could do it right in the room it stands in.
So you don't have to move it out?
No, you don't have to move it anywhere.
So what would be the first step?
Well, the first step would be to sand all the furniture very lightly to dull the glossy finish down.
After you do that, what would you do next?
We'd like to take some paint thinners and apply it to any old rag that you have to wipe it down and take the sanding dust off.
Okay.
Before you add your primer.
The next step is?
The next step is to make the trip to the paint store. And you would want to buy an adhesive primer. Any paint store you went into, you could, they would gladly help you choose which primer you needed to buy to apply to the furniture. You could get a quick dry adhesive primer, which usually takes about 2 hours before you could put a top coat on. You would probably want to have it tinted to the color that you're going to paint your furniture. After you apply the primer, it's time to lightly sand the finish again, just to take all the little dirt particles that might be in there from your roller or your brush.
Okay. And then do you do anything after you've sanded? You obviously have to wipe it down again.
You would wipe it down again with the thinner's rag to take the dust off once again. We used oil-based satin finish. I think we used Rust-Oleum.
And how many coats did you apply?
We applied 2 coats with a brush and a roller. With oil-based paint, you need at least 24 hours for it to dry before you can put another top coat on.
Okay. So this is where the ventilation comes in, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The oil has a very strong vapor to it, so you want to have your windows open, like we said, and with fans blowing out exhaust.
So after you apply the first coat, do you need to sand again or just?
You want to sand in between each coat with
a
very fine sandpaper.
Very fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so you don't have any scratches.
And in doing the 2 coats on this furniture, that was really sufficient, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes, we had tinted the primer down to a dark gray, which covered the old finish very well, and it just took 2 coats of black finish to cover.
Well, it came out beautifully. We are thrilled with our new bedroom. This project is yet to be finished because it doesn't have its poles, but that's yet to come. And Todd, we could not be more pleased with what you helped us achieve here. And so all of our thanks to you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And certainly for anyone watching the video, if you need professional help, you know you can always call Todd Ferguson. That's who we recommend. Thank you, Todd.
You're very welcome.